Finally, all is ready for another great banquet. After such a turbulent year, we all deserve some good food, wonderful music, and Feronia's most famous mock battles. It always reminds me of the festival said to be held in the myth of Lord Ramiel. All true wardens strive to match his greatness, though I would say no one has ever come as close as I. The legend says that before the great cataclysm, there was a knight who fought to ensure peace for his people. He and his allies faced a terrible tyrant named Desfar, who saw himself above everyone else in the world. As Ramiel's warriors lost hope in the war against the evil ruler, Lord Ramiel went deep into a forest. There lived a great wyvern and its kin, ancient guardians of an old shrine. The knight made a pact with the beast. By drinking its blood out of a sacred chalice, they formed a bond that could never break. As long as the creature lived, so would Ramiel. Now an immortal being, Ramiel took the fight to Desfar. He beat the tyrant in a duel and finally brought peace to his land. For hundreds of years he watched over his people. In Wyverndale they would hold festivities to celebrate his victory and the creation of the Order of Wardens. But on the last of those celebrations, a new enemy would arrive. One no one expected. An army clad in obsidian attacked Wyverndale. As giants destroyed the great cathedral, the Dark Warriors killed everyone in their path. Ramiel fought for as long as he could. When 3 metal spikes struck down the great wyvern, he lost himself in pain and hatred. In a frenzy, he fought for 2 days without break. No one knows what happened to him. Just that Wyverndale fell and never rose again. It is on us to make his dream become reality once more. And the best way to achieve that is finding strong allies. Allies like this Magi at the last banquet. He fought honorably and swore an oath to serve the Alliance. The Magi came to Heathmoor not so long ago. They were called upon by their leader, Neferka, a mysterious man. Some say he is 100 years old. Griffin once spoke with him, but the old codger wouldn't tell me much about their meeting. The Northerners seem to know most about his legend. They talk of a Jarl named Bolthorn. After the cataclysm, this raider went to a faraway land we know as Egypt. He tried to find anything that could help Valkenheim to grow great and powerful once more. In this desert, he found an old temple and went in. Before he could be killed by one of the countless traps, Neferka, the last descendant of a bloodline of kings called pharaohs, saved him and agreed to guide him through the ruin. When they reached the main chamber, Bolthorn laid eyes on the scarab bracelet, an heirloom given from one pharaoh to the next, blessing the kingdom with fortune and life. Neferka warned him not to touch it, and at first the raider agreed. Though the Magi let Bolthorn go in peace and even gave him gifts to help the Vikings, the Jarl betrayed his trust and stole the bracelet. After the Viking returned home, he would quickly feel the consequences of that betrayal. The scarab bracelet cursed the people of Heathmoor. Sickness was in the air, food rotted, and the waters turned red and muddy. Some scriptures even talk about frogs falling from the sky, down on Bullthorn's fort. The raider himself became afflicted by a strange disease from wearing the bracelet. His skin creased and tore, and soon he turned mad. Neferka, who realized the relic was missing, went after Bullthorn and traveled to Valkenheim. There he fought and beat the cursed Jarl in combat and disenchanted the bracelet, causing it to lose its magic. Since then, he has remained in Heathmoor. Why he only shows himself again now and called upon his Medjai, no one really knows. We surely could have used him in the fight against Apollyon and the Blackstones back then. Many heroes of old would have been very helpful in these times, like the legendary samurai who lived in the mire long ago. Her name was Mako. She and her brother, Moturi, were orphans who would always train and fight together growing up. Mako was a proud Kensei, and her brother was a mighty Orochi. But all their fighting experience was put to the test when an ancient enemy broke free from her prison. A creature, one the samurai called the Mother of Demons, crawled out of a cave that once was sealed by powerful magic. The Jorogumo, half beautiful woman and half terrifying spider, quickly unleashed her rage and fury. Civilians and samurai warriors alike fell victim to her hordes of yokai. When Moturi was captured by them, Mako swore to bring the fight to the creatures. Using a dagger capable of entrapping the spirits, she and the warriors of the Demon Guard fought their way through hordes of undead samurai straight into the Jorogumo's lair. There she faced the mother of the yokai and killed her in battle. Even though she saved not only her brother, but all people of the Maya, she could not celebrate. Wielding the dagger let all yokai it trapped seep into the Kensei's soul. Knowing she could not hold them back for much longer, she let her siblings seal her and the dagger away in the cave the spirits broke out of. I was informed that this very dagger has been stolen by pirates. Likely the same thieves who took the Chalice of Immortality from the Wyverndale reliquary. My spies have also told me of terrible events in the East. Commander Ravier Vortigers II, also known as Lady Misery, had traveled to a land known as Arabia. There, she pretended to be an ally seeking a political alliance. But as it turned out, she was there to steal an object called the Celestial Sphere. Some say it had magical properties that let one see visions of events yet to come. Alas, Ravier destroyed the sphere after seeing the future of these lands. And if that is really the truth, I fear the Order of Horkos now knows something we do not. After being deceived by the Black Priors, the Sultana was put to the sword by Ravier. Some of my scouts reported the presence of Arabian warrior scholars in Heathmoor, the Afira. They went after those responsible for the death of their beloved ruler. A woman by the name of Heba leads them. It seems, as a guardian of the Celestial Sphere, Ravier's betrayal is personal to her. If they stay, then I hope we will find new capable allies among them. Warriors, I feel it in my bones. Dark times are ahead of us. We need to be wary. There is no more room for mistakes now. But we cannot succumb to hopelessness. Tomorrow we will celebrate and feast. It will be a glorious day. The best banquet yet.